up, guys? You are sitting with the Sassy Disney Diva, and I am wearing Lakers because, of course, you know we are in the middle of the NBA Finals, and they are all so lucky to be down at Disney World in the bubble. Oh, man, they're lucky for so many reasons. They are at Disney World, and they are with the Lakers. I am a diehard fan. Well, my husband has always been a diehard fan, but I have been a fan for 20 years because that's how long I have been married to my husband. Oh, I just wish I could be there. I'd be like, go AD, go AD. My husband would be like, go LeBron. No. So I am hoping that everyone down there in Disney World is rooting for the Lakers so that they can bring home a championship. Yay! Okay, so back to the Disney. Oh, speaking of down in the bubble. So I am so excited because down in Disney World, they are amping up capacity, which is awesome because that means that lots of new merchandise is hitting the shelves every day. And so my personal shopper, because you guys know that I have a personal shopper at every park and every resort, woo! Shannon, she sent me, hello, it's the new Coco. Oh, and I do love it because, I love the movie Coco, but it's not just that, the movie. What I love about the bag is with so many park bags, they work so hard to give us lots of detail and texture in the bags. And of course, it's a backpack because I'm a backpack girl. Oh. So we have a lot of glitter, and I do love sequins and glitter. All those years as a tomboy, and now I have found my true self. I have found my true self. Every Southern girl, we love our glitter and our glitz. We sure do. So I do. I love all the glitter. And then there's all this beautiful embroidery. And I think it's funny because the mouth, it has the embroidered slits, but then it's a zipper. I do love, when they incorporate the details into the functionality. Because remember, fashion and function, yeah. So, I mean, it really is. It's beautiful on the outside, but it's beautiful on the inside. So we have our custom lining, and you know how much I love custom linings. It's really beautiful. It's purple, and it has all the little characters inside. And then, embroidered on the back, gotta move the tag. It's from the movie, so I really love it. And I'll read it to you. So it is backwards so you can read it. It says, one cannot deny who one is meant to be. I love it. I really love it. And then, of course, the traditional metal tag on the side. So I love it. It's really gorgeous. And so I look forward to many more personal shopper packages from Shannon down in the bubble. Now, on to what's on the table. So, you guys have heard me talk many times about the hunt. So, what I have for you today is samples from the different sites that I use for my hunt. So, on this end, starting with the Wampa, is from my Loungefly pages on Facebook. Then we have Mercari. Then we have, two from Poshmark, okay? So, we're going to start with the Wampa. Ta-da! Which has been like one of my big ISOs lately because I just started, as you remember, collecting the Star Wars bags. And actually, the Wampa is one of the reasons that I started because I have a thing about the furry bags. I do love them. I do. And I have Chewbacca, which I technically took from myself because from my store. Because he was so cute. He was so cuddly and soft. And he's furry. He's furry, okay? He's furry. Now, I share him with my son. Because he's furry. And he's Star Wars. Roro, my Roro. My sweet, sweet Roro. Anyway, back to the Wampa. So, this came from one of the girls in my Loungefly Facebook pages, and her last name is Bloom, and she was really sweet. She saw that I had posted that I was ISO, which means in search of the Wampa from Star Wars, because my friend Beryl, she had posted it for sale with the coin purse once before, and I sat on the fence too long, and it sold. Just goes to show, when you want it, you should just buy it. Now, mind you, this lovely young lady, she did kindly sell it to me for a bargain. Now, she sold it to me for the same price that Beryl was originally selling hers, the only difference being that there isn't a coin purse, and that's okay. But because I'm a completionist, I will, of course, have to now get the coin purse. So, as you can see, it is brand new with tags. It even still has the foam on the back. It is in excellent condition. She sent it well packed with bubble wrap and tissue paper in a box. And I, of course, appreciate that immensely. So much I appreciate that. It's funny, though. The whole situation with the collecting and being a completionist, it actually showed me how much I actually have in common with my husband. We've been married for 20 years, and we always joke that we have nothing in common. Nothing, you know, our interests are different, but he's also a completionist. We own a video game store. Pardon me, my throat is dry. And he collects video games. And he is a completionist. You know, he has to have the manual, the inserts, the box, everything, the styrofoam, you name it, he needs it. And I need the bag, the coin purse, the wallet, the tote. I'm a completionist. And it's just kind of gone to show me how much we really do have in common. You know, it turns out my favorite game as a kid was Gauntlet. I used to play it in the bowling alley while I watched my mom. And my husband loves the same arcade. So, I mean, it's just one of those things, you know, where you learn about yourself, even after 20 years, that you do have things in common. I mean, it was just a tidbit. But back to the bags. Okay. So next, we have Kevin. Now, Kevin is not traditionally a bag I would have collected because, you know, it's not Mickey, it's not Minnie, it's not a sequins. Kevin is a character bag, you know, like a face bag, what you would call like a cosplay bag. But I loved the bright colors, and just, he was just a really adorable bag. And he came from Mercari. He is also new with tags. Now, the only thing about Kevin was that the shipper, and again, this came from Mercari, and this seems to kind of be like a thing with sellers on Mercari. Not all of them, but quite a few lately, is that he was sent, like all the paper taken out, and he was squished and sent in a tiny box. So he came creased. Now, mind you, when I rated the buyer, I still gave them a good rating. I just didn't write anything extra. You know, I didn't say, oh, quick shipper, you know, great, you know, packaging. I literally just gave them the 5 stars and left it at that. Because I don't like to be ugly or anything, but I did not appreciate it being shipped in a tiny box, all crushed and all the stuffing pulled out. Because when it arrived, I did have to restuff it, and then it still had creases because this is a soft faux vegan leather. Not every bag is created the same. You know, other bags are made with a harder vegan leather. This one is very soft, so it showed the creases. So I had to refill it, let it sit, you know, then I put it out in the heat, and of course then I had to resort to taking, you know, a damp cloth and, you know, a blow dryer to try and get the last of the creases out. Mind you, I did get 95% of them out, and now it looks much better, and it is still a very beautiful bag. And again, it's brand new with tags. I just wish that they had taken more care in the shipping. So get a good look at him. He has the metal tag with all the, you know, park bags. Lots of beautiful detail. And that is Kevin. And then we have the only used bag I have ever purchased, and that would be Slinky Dog from Pixar's Toy Story. And remember, I have recently mentioned that I started collecting the Pixar bags and other Pixar items like the giant Funko Pops. So Slinky Dog is my first used bag, and when I was looking at the ad on Poshmark, it said that it was damaged. And so I messaged a couple times asking about the damage, you know, what kind of damage are we talking about? Is it the lining? You know, are there nicks? Are there scratches? And she's like, no, it's just, there's a spot on the strap. And I was like, what kind of spot, you know, can you send me some pictures? And she did, and I saw the spot, and I was like, okay, that's not that bad. So I looked at the price and I was like, if that's really all that's wrong with that bag and all these other people have passed it up, that just seems like a really low price if that's all that's wrong with the bag. So I asked again, are you sure that's it? You know, no, you know, pen marks, nothing else. She's like, no, just that little spot. You know, I'm really sorry. You know, it's well loved. And I was like, oh, well, there must be some wear mark somewhere or something. So she sent me a lot of pictures and it was just the spot. And I was like, okay, sold. So I purchased the bag for $46 with. So when it arrived, I was prepared that there was going to be more damage that I just didn't see. But there wasn't. It literally is just this small little mark on the strap. You can barely see it. It's just some gum. And honestly, all you have to do is take like a little piece of ice and put it on there. And then, you know, what do you call those? Microfiber cloth. And then just gently scrub until it comes off. And even if not everything comes off, but I really, honestly, I'm just rubbing it now because I wanted to leave it on so you could see it. But I'm rubbing it now, and even with my hand, it's coming off. You know, I don't think they even tried to get it off. And there's nothing wrong. Other than that, the bag is in good condition. I mean, honestly, the plastic in the front, it just needs to be cleaned. It just needs to be wiped down. The rest of the bag is in excellent condition. There's nothing wrong with the lining. It doesn't have any smoke or pet dander, because I'm big on the pet dander because I'm allergic to cats, like EpiPen allergic. So, literally, this bag is in really, really good condition, and that was a fabulous price. And again, it's my first used bag. Yeah, you just saw the Wampa. It fell. So that's the only thing is the Wampa, his butt isn't flat. So he tries to commit, you know, carry right off the table. So Slinky Dog, excellent price. And believe it or not, the shipper, the seller, they packaged him so carefully, like he was a brand new, pristine bag. He was in plastic, he was wrapped in tissue paper and bubble wrap, and in a nice sized box. So I'm just saying. Okay, and then the best bargain of them all, a bag I probably wouldn't normally have bought because I'm a backpack girl, is this Minnie Mouse tote. Or not, it's not really a tote, it's a crossbody. She's really cute with the pink flowers and her little bitty heads, which is funny because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's just a flower Loungefly bag. Because I know they have done just regular ones, not all licenses. But then when I came back and looked again, because I looked at the price and I was like, really? It and the organizer were $20. $20 with $3.49 in shipping. So again, take a look at it, brand new with tags, $20, okay? And it's brand new. It's a Loungefly. See, there's the metal tag. And it came with this. And it's not, this is the same vegan leather, okay, that the bag is made of. It's brand new, unused, and it's not like one of those calendar ones where you know, you gotta throw the calendar away. No, it's just paper. Okay, so it's totally usable, brand new pen, $20 with $3.49 in shipping. Definitely the best buy out of the whole lot, okay? Because it's gorgeous, and I will definitely use the purse because, you know, we go out, you know, to dinner on the weekends, and I've been taking, you remember it was the little Hello Kitty bag that came with like my little NBA looking jumpsuit. Yeah, well, my Bugs Life wallet's a little bit too big for it now because it's full of, you know, coins and such. It's getting a little hard to pull it out without looking ridiculous. So this will actually get used, you know, it won't go on the wall. I'll actually carry it because it's a good size. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it's a little more elegant than my Hello Kitty when we're going out to a nice restaurant. So I'll have to say, for bang for your buck, and based on spending the least amount of money, this was the best buy of all of my purchases from the different hunting spots. Now, my best, the one I liked the most, you know, that I loved the most, was definitely the Wampa. Ooh, it's huggable, okay? So, and of course, you know, the park bag, we love it too, because we love Coco. So that is what we have for today. I really hope that you enjoyed watching all of my goodies, and let's pray for the Lakers and hopefully make the championship, and let's hope that everyone stays safe down in Florida in the bubble, okay? And I hope that each and every one of you, all of my Disney loves, are taking care of yourselves, and I hope you have a great day, and thanks for sitting with the Sassy Disney Diva.